Joining me right now is Erin Morin, survivor of sex abuse. When you hear these discussions about have all the victims come forward, are there more victims? Why would he not go to a Q&A, a lucrative Q&A, and avoid questioning? What
Well,
is your response?
obviously, Nancy, he's going to avoid questioning. He's in the spotlight, and everyone's going to want to ask questions. Are there other victims? Why did you do this? But the reality is, we focus so much on Josh. We focus so much on Jib, Bob, and Michelle. When why aren't we talking about these girls and what this is doing to them? This should have never been made public. Not only have these girls had to live with the fact, even if they don't remember it, that their own brother, somebody they loved and trusted, molested them. And now watching their parents be judged up and down for their actions on how they handled this. And now on top of that, the entire world knows that they were sexually abused. I mean, it's devastating what this is doing to these girls. And that's who I want to protect here. I don't want to sit here and talk about the perpetrator. I don't want to sit here and judge Jim, Bob, and Michelle because what parent is perfect? I've let them know they made mistakes. I've spoken to them. I don't agree with how they handled the situation. They should have gone to the police immediately. I would have removed Josh immediately from the home and never allowed him back in because he is a risk. But the reality is what we need to be focusing on is how this is hurting these girls. They've already been victimized, and we are continuing to victimize these girls by putting this out there. They may think that, we might judge their parents and how they handle this, but people need to understand this is still their parents, their mother and their father. They love them. They want to protect their parents. They're seeing their parents trashed up and down. They don't want to sit there and point the finger and say, you did that, handled this the wrong way. This is their mom and dad we're talking about. I remember from my own experience being abused as a kid by a family member who happened to be the same age as Josh Duggar, and seeing how devastated my parents were. Watch my mom cry up and down, blaming herself. This is my fault. I should have seen the warning signs. So I put on that happy face and let mom know I was okay. Because as a kid, I wanted to protect my parents from feeling like they already had failed, not wanting them to feel that they did any worse. Trying to make them understand that I'm going to be okay. And I think that's what these girls are doing. They're trying to protect their parents from feeling any worse about the situation. Because Jim, Bob, and Michelle know they did not handle this the proper way.